back to the channel again, guys. This is another build that we have today. This is a 2006 CBR 600RR. This one does not have nearly as much damage as our first CBR 600. The only damage that it really has is to the front left fork. So I have a new one that I ordered that's going to be replacing this one. We also have a new headlight set. We have a front stay bracket, new set of fairings. So this one's going to be a relatively easy flip. There's not too much damage compared to the other bikes that I've done. So I'm going to challenge myself, and I'm going to try and redo this entire bike in under 24 hours. So that's my goal. I'm going to set it, and we'll see if we can make this happen. So I'm going to show you guys closer up the extent of all the damage, and we're going to start cranking on this because I only got 24 hours. As you can see, most of the damage was sustained to the front of the bike, about, missing front half of the headlight. We got broken front stay, which I've got, one of those was included with the bike. We got broken front fender. Doesn't look like there's any bends in the lip on the front wheel, so that is good. I'll have to, jack it up and spin it just to make sure there's no damage to the front wheel. And here is where that damage on the front fork is. We've got a little bit, it's kind of flattened out. It's hard to see right here, but it's flattened in right there where it got dented in from the crash. And we've got some scuffing on the front there. So that's some of the damage there. We've got broken fairing on the side. Some scuffing on the tank cover. This is just a plastic cover, so the new set of fairings, we have a new tank cover that we'll slap on, so that'll clean that up real nice. But as far as the back half of the bike, there's really no damage at all, which is nice. Couple scratches here, but I mean, we got new fairings we'll slap on there. It's got a Two Brothers carbon fiber slip-on exhaust. That's awesome. What else we got? We got frame sliders, so that help protect the bike a little bit. What else we got? We got a cool gauge cluster. It's customized gauge cluster. It's got that new faceplate, and it's got blue LEDs in the back, so that's pretty sweet. 31,406 miles, and surprisingly enough, this bike actually runs. This bike is one of the few bikes that actually runs. And she sounds pretty good too. Doesn't sound bad for 31,000 miles. So the only other little spot of damage that I saw that I'm gonna have to address before I can get the bike fully operational is there's this little fan, the fan behind the radiator. The bracket got bent from when the bike went down, and it's causing it to not spin freely. So I'm gonna have to take the radiator off and free that up so it'll spin. And there was we got a dent here in the radiator, but I did start the bike up, ran it up to temp, and there's no leaks or anything. So really the only thing I have to do is free up that fan and slap the new parts on, and we should be good to go. Like I said, 24 hours, I'm gonna try and turn this thing around, so I can't waste any more time. It is exactly 7 after 2. Let's get started. 24 hours, here we go. I'm gonna start ripping her apart. Let's do this thing. All right, so we are approximately 1/2 hour in so far. We started at 7 after 2. It's about 2:37 right now. So we've got all the plastics off the bike. All the plastics are over here. I tried to put all the bolts in the same spot that I took them out of. That way I don't have to, put them in a bag, and I got a bag of fairing bolts and I don't know where half the stuff goes. So I put all the bolts back in where they should be. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jack this up and I'm gonna take off that damaged fork and I'm gonna pop the new one in. Let's get to it. Alright, so I just got the fan off. I undid the bolts for the bracket, and you can see in here, there's that little indent on the back of the radiator. That is from the nut that's in the middle of the fan. So, fan's still good, still spinning freely. So I'm just gonna straighten out these brackets here, so that it's not gonna press that bolt into the middle of the radiator again. So I'm gonna straighten these out and we'll throw her back on and we'll keep continuing on rebuilding it. A little update, it is just about 4 o'clock now. So been at it for about 2 hours. We got the new front fork on and I think we're doing pretty good. So I'm gonna do that and then we'll keep her going.
2 hours later.
Alright guys, so I just got the fan put back on. What I had to do was I had to bend the brackets a little bit and put a couple spacers in here, just because from going down it, bent the bracket for the fan out a little bit. So we're spinning good now, not hitting anything. There's a little wobble in the fan. Got a little wobble there, but nothing bad. It's not hitting anything, so we're good. I got the radiator all tightened down now. Next thing, I'm gonna throw the front wheel on, and after that, I'm gonna start going through some of the fairings and prepping those to get those on, and we should be good to go. Little time check right now, a little after 6, so we've been at it for 4 hours now, and I think we're moving along pretty good, so I'll throw that wheel on and we'll keep it going. Alright guys, here we go. We are about 11 hours into this 24-hour build, and I am going to call it a night because I am starting to get tired. I've been at this all day, but I'm super happy because I got the front fairing on with the headlight. That's one of the main pieces that I was concerned with getting on today. I got the side fairings on also. I've also got the front fenders ready. I just got to throw the heat shield on the lower belly pan fairings, and then tomorrow I can throw the tank and the tail on, and that'll pretty much be it. So I'm super happy with how this is coming together. Time frame is working with me. We'll jump back in the morning and we'll get this bad girl finished up. So let's get to it. I'll see you guys in the morning. Alright guys, we are back bright and early on this Saturday morning. I overslept a little bit and I just got down to the shop, so it's about 9:45 right now. We got about a little over 4 hours left in this 24-hour build, so I'm gonna start cranking because I only have a little bit amount of time left. So let's do this thing. Alright guys, here she is, the finished product. We got the seats on, we got all the new fairings on. Everything is looking fresh and crispy. We got new mirrors on, new headlight, new front, everything. And you're probably wondering what time it is right now because, you know, the challenge was 24 hours to see if I could rebuild this thing. And here we go. Just under 23 hours. So I got this thing completely redone in about a day. I beat my 24-hour mark that I was originally going for, so this is pretty cool. So let me know what you guys think about this color scheme. This one is not one that I would normally go with. I'm not a big fan of red, like red, white, and black. I'm not a big fan of that. But I mean, I'm digging it on this bike, the way that it's looking, you know. So the only reason why I put this color scheme on is because it was included with the bike. So let me know what you think. Give me some feedback. I've also got the Triumph is in the works. I'm working on getting that all set. I'm still waiting on some fairings for that. But if you guys enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about this one. If you guys think you might be able to do the 24-hour challenge, I'm putting you up to it. And if you guys haven't already, give me a subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. In the